Man, what's up, y'all? Just got done watching UFC 249, and it was a motherfucking barn burner. The main event will have to be the fight of the night as well, in my opinion. So, but before we get to that, we're gonna talk about it was just an interesting night, man, for UFC. I didn't even know that the card was tonight. Uh, and so Khabib, of course, wasn't there. So Justin Gaethje had to stand in. Him and Ferguson, that was the main event. Before that, what's his name? Rosensack, I guess. He was in Francis Nuagua. Fucking that fight lasted about 20 seconds with Francis getting the knockout, vicious knockout. That was easily the knockout of the night. Easily. I'm talking about fucking Rosensack, Rosenfire, whatever his name is, Rosen on the goddamn ground, knocked the fuck out. He probably still down there rolling. He probably, just now waking up. And he got knocked out fucking hours ago. So, it was a fucking left that did it. I'm talking about, man, how in the fuck did that dude got 4 losses, man? I don't even know how he got 4 losses. But anyway, he come out, fucking the fight started, Rosensack or whatever, however you pronounce it, threw a couple leg kicks, and then Francis just started throwing bombs, man. He just started hooking for the fences, and he catches Rosensack right there about at the fence with the left, and it was good night Sally. And then he caught him on the top of the head with another left, and then I think he caught him like 2 more times. All of them was the left. I can't remember seeing a right land, but then we got the Cerrone Pettis fight. That was a damn good fight, man. It went the distance. With Pettis winning that, could have went either way, but I agree with the decision to give it to Pettis. It was a good fight. Cejudo beats Dominic Cruz. What round was that? I think it was the win came in the third round. Was it the third round? He closed it, or the second round? I think it was the second, third. I'm sorry, I don't want to give y'all no bad information. But anyway, he got cut by a head, but then 10 seconds later he hit fucking Cruz with a vicious knee, and then Cruz goes down, and that's when Henry Cejudo he immediately pounces on him, start catching him, hitting him with like 11 blows. The ref stopped the fight. Now Cruz was getting up. It looked as if he was getting up at the same time the ref was stopping the fight. So there's going to be some controversy there, but you ask me, it could have went either way. You could have stopped it or let him continue. I believe the fight was going to be over at that point anyway. I don't think he would have recovered or to the point where he could have did it too much to stop Henry after that. Because off the rip, man, Henry was fucking swinging so hard with them fucking leg kicks, man. It was just a matter of time before he took his legs completely out from under him and left him in where he couldn't and took away his mobility. And after that, it would have just been, he wouldn't have had the power that fucking Cejudo was coming in there with. CEJUDO was coming with it. Just I don't think Cruz would have been able to do anything with him, regardless. So then we goes on. So I guess we talk about now the fucking oh yeah, and then so after that he shocks the world, everybody, his coaches, nobody knew, his managers, nobody knew that Henry was going to retire after that fight, but that's exactly what happened. So now from my understanding, he was wanting $2 million a fight and didn't get it in his last contract negotiation, but he went ahead and fought anyway for the money they offered him. Like, fuck it, I'll just go ahead and prove to y'all that I'm worth, $2 million a fight. And so, and a couple weeks ago he did an interview where he is talking about fighting what's his name, Jose Aldo. So I don't know, man. He did retire right after he won the Olympic gold in 2008. He was not at the 2012 games. I mean, the 2012 games. He didn't attend because he wanted to go eat McDonald's and shit like that. So he could be serious. It could just be a negotiation tactic. We'll see. In the future. Dude's cringy, corny, whatever you want to say about him, but, he's a talent that, deserves to be in the UFC, and until somebody knocks him off his throne, he's one of the best fucking fighters in the world at his weight. All three divisions, he featherweight, the bantamweight at 135, and 145 he got the belt too. So, I mean, shit. There's a lot of fights out there for him. He can call out McGregor is one of the fights he can do at 145. So, but yeah, so he retires, and so the main event. First of all, man, I went live, of course, during that, and I felt like off the tops, I said that I did not like the setup. It just didn't feel right, man. And one of them last minute switch ups. And just like I said back when it happened with fucking Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz, man, it just seems like when that happens, it just watch out. Shit can end up expect the unexpected during them times when that happens, man, and you get a last minute switch in the fight, and then with the crowd not being there, I felt like some fighters feed off the crowd, and Tony Ferguson to me is one of them fighters and shit. So, and I said all this in my live, so I'm not going back. I said this before the fight started. I still went for Tony, but I felt like he is one of the type of fighter that feeds off of the energy of the crowd, and that wasn't there, so I felt that it would affect him, but it didn't change my prediction. I don't know if that's because I wanted to see the Khabib fight so bad or what, but I still went with Tony, and it wasn't his night, man. I'm talking about GAETHJE beat his ass up from the first to the last, man. It was a good fight. I mean, the average person would have been got dropped by Justin. Not just dropped, would have been knocked out. Tony was absorbing some punishment. He was taking hard leathers from the man, and he's definitely got a beard on him. Somebody tweeted out his beard should be inducted into the Hall of Fame tonight. I agree with that. Or his chin. Yeah, beard, chin, whatever. But yeah, so I mean, Tony did manage to drop him. I think it was in the second. Justin was swinging for the fences, burnt himself out. His coaches told him to stop trying to knock him out. Don't get too comfortable. That's how you lost. The first two, that's how you lost twice, by doing that right there. He did a great job listening to his coaches, calming down, getting it together. And after that, from that point on, you know, he stopped wasting shots. He started just, making every shot count. As to not, you know, it takes more energy to miss than to do the land. So the first couple rounds, you know, he was just swinging for the fucking fences, man. Every blow was swinging for the fence. He was catching Tony, and he was hurting him, you know, but early in the fight, he wasn't hurting him enough, and he wasn't landing enough for it to be successful if he would have kept doing it like that, you know. And that uppercut by Tony Ferguson proved it, you know, because Tony hit him with that uppercut while he was tired, and it put him on his knee. And I think the knockout, I think when Tony dropped him, I think it was probably more exhaustion than it was the blow. But, you know, who could tell, you know. But, the thing is, after he stopped wasting energy like that, and he started fighting in a way that conserved energy, using just short, quick head movements to dodge punches instead of moving around with the body and the feet work so much. Because he wasn't stiff, he was, you know, but Tony just couldn't hit him, man, and every punch from that point on, you know, was accurate, landed hard, you know, leather, you know, and he hurt Tony several times after that, and finally in the fifth, it was stopped by Herb Dean, and so now, it will be Justin Gaethje and Khabib Nurmagomedov for the undisputed lightweight championship. And that's sad, man. I think Tony should have just said, "Fuck that." You know, we're not going to fucking I'm not going to fight unless it's Khabib. If all he had to do was wait for after Ramadan, I think he should have did that, because now that's a great fight. I wanted to see that fight bad. I'll take Justin though, but it's still one on fight, just like the Joshua Wilder fight. You know, a good fight that we're not going to get to see. You know, the fight was cursed from the beginning. So that's what happened, man. Me and Lou, you know, we back, man. Lou's over there tripping. And we're going to get some, I got another phone and shit now, so I'll be able to put my videos out like this instead of having to do them on the computer. That way I'll be able to get a lot more of them out, because it's exhausting. I'm not a computer guy like that, so I don't like doing it, but whatever. So, we'll go ahead. Yeah, that's about it, man, you know, for this one. And I'll catch y'all on the next. Clip and Lou, we out. Say bye, Lou.